Chelsea Football Club, Mathys Tel for £60 million accepted, but it's not you. I'm going to tell you which club has done it. Furthermore, Garnacho and Chelsea talks apparently have reignited as Napoli walk away because the asking price is €70 million. Why are Chelsea even talking to him? Fabrizio Romano is about to confirm that 4 deals are about to go through relating Chelsea Football Club. I'm going to tell you every single one of them. Some of them are important, some of them aren't that important, but you need to know because you're Chelsea fans. And furthermore, what I need from every single one of you: number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, subscribe to the channel. We're 20 away from 39,000, which is massive, by the way, for the channel. I am over the moon. And finally, I need you lot to hear something. Number 1, I got a haircut, right? I come home, my wife goes to me, "You look like that left back that plays for Manchester City." I don't look like Garnacho. Can somebody tell me I don't look like Garnacho? Furthermore, and the biggest one of all, for the next 2 days, maybe 3, till Monday, I will not be making any videos. My wife got me a birthday present. I am turning 29 on Saturday, on the 1st. She got me a present. We're going to Milan for 4 days, from Friday to Monday, and we're going to the San Siro to watch AC Milan versus Inter Milan. It's the best present I've ever got. I can't lie to you. I am gassed beyond compare. So I'm not taking my camera. I've been doing this for 5 years. Normally I take my camera and I record videos when I'm away, and it's a hassle. You know, like it always distracts me from enjoying the actual holiday. So this time I'm gonna leave my camera at home. I'm not gonna keep you guys updated. I am sorry, but I will be back on Monday. And as soon as I'm back on Monday, transfer deadline day, I'll keep you lot updated with everything that's gone on. And we'll look at the Chelsea versus West Ham game in the review. So it is what it is. I hope you lot understand. And yeah, in the comments below, tell me I don't look like Garnacho. On to the news though, because the reality is, Mathys Tel, at age 19, is about to leave Bayern Munich, and how do we know this? Fabrizio Romano came out yesterday with other outlets that broke the news first, and basically said there are multiple clubs interested in Mathys Tel. As of this moment, the clubs that we have heard is Arsenal have inquired, Tottenham have had a bid accepted, which we'll get to, Chelsea Football Club want him on a permanent, Aston Villa have inquired, and Manchester United at this moment in time could only do the loan. That came from Fabrizio Romano. As the day went on today, we have got even more clarity, and this is where it gets interesting. Tottenham Hotspurs have taken the charge and have went and had a bid for €60 million accepted by Bayern Munich. Chelsea Football Club and other clubs are sitting eagerly and waiting to see what happens next. Mathys Tel apparently is not interested in agreeing a deal quickly. He wants to see all of his options and then he's going to make his decision. This is coming from L'Equipe. Sami Mokbel was the one reporting that Mathys Tel is going to wait, and he's going to wait for his decision before he makes his mind up. Everything adds up right now. The question now arises is he worth €60 million? Because I think as Chelsea fans, a lot of us are having withdrawal symptoms. Usually, we're the club that buys players. Usually, we're the ones that's getting excited. And what that has caused is a lot of content creators, a lot of fans, and a lot of people in general, because Chelsea at the moment are 5th or 6th, right? It's caused a lot of panic, and I agree with them. I'm worried as well. Genuinely, 1 win in 7 is unacceptable. But what I don't want the club to do now is go buy players for the sake of buying players. I want you to sit and I want you to think. Is Mathys Tel the player you want to be at Chelsea Football Club for the next 5 years? Because if he is, pay the €60 million, persuade the player to come to Chelsea. Because you're going to have to persuade. A lot of people I've seen say Chelsea are begging Mathys Tel to come. Since when is trying to persuade your number 1 target? Because that's what we've heard all window. Since the 1st of January, I've kept on hearing Chelsea's dream signing Mathys Tel. Chelsea want Mathys Tel. Prior to this window, 18 months ago, we heard Lawrence Stewart loves Mathys Tel, one of the sporting directors. It's not begging when you're persuading him to come. If anything, when he's your dream signing on that left-hand side, if you're not doing everything in your power to show him a pathway, to promise him everything, or even the dream signing at the number 9 position, then you're not doing your job right. My thing is, if you're going to go and get this deal done, make sure it's the right one. I don't want it to be a Pedro Neto. And I can't believe people have given up on Pedro Neto. I haven't. I don't believe this is the Pedro Neto that I've seen my whole life. This is not the Pedro Neto I've seen. This Pedro Neto is not the best variation of him. If you got Jadon Sancho, use Jadon Sancho. Do you know what I mean? But use him properly. And for me, I think we've got a good return on Sancho. €25 million. Like, what else do you expect? But it is what it is. That's the Tel update. There will be more. I'll tell you more on Monday. If we miss out on Tel, I'm telling you right now, we're going to get Garnacho. I am willing to bet a lot of money. And the reason I'm willing to bet a lot of money on it is because I don't think Chelsea believe Mudryk is coming back. And that's speculation. I've got no, it's an assumption, right? I believe at the moment, it's gone so quiet. They most probably know what's going on. They just haven't told us yet. Or at the moment, the sample's being investigated even more. I think Chelsea want to make just an acquisition on that left-hand side to make sure that we have cover if Mudryk doesn't come back. And for me, Garnacho's not the solution. This is what I mean when I say we're panic buying. Listen, cheekbones, yeah, that's what I call him, cheekbones, because all he has is cheekbones, bro. Cheekbones is not a good footballer. The guy is, and honestly, if you told me you can have Garnacho for £5 million, you know, Chelsea will pay £5 million, do you want him? I wouldn't want him. I don't think he can dribble well. I think he's a decent ball striker. I think he's wasteful in front of goal. I don't think he's awfully quick. I don't think he's awfully strong. I don't think he's awfully incisive in the final third. I don't think his rate of pass is consistent enough. I just think he's a good enough athlete, right? Where in the Premier League, in a bad side, which Manchester United is at the moment, you see enough glimpses, and because he's 20 years old, and because the way his PR team have marketed him to almost do everything Ronaldo used to do, the media hype from Manchester United has made him massive. And reports now are coming out from Italy that Chelsea are willing, well, not Chelsea, Napoli aren't willing to pay £70 million, and that's what Manchester United are asking for. And I'm asking you now, is it not bad enough that we spent 60 million on Pulisic, 64 million on Mudryk, 60 million on Neto? Now you want to go spend 60 million on Garnacho? Why not just let Neto develop? Let Neto settle into Chelsea. We don't need to go get Garnacho. This is why I said it about Tel. Ask yourself, do we really need Tel? Do you think Tel is our solution for the long term? Because if Tel is our solution for the long term, go get him. If you think Garnacho is the solution for the long term, go get him. But I'm telling you now, I have never seen our fan base more united than when we talk about Garnacho. And it's shocking to me. It's absolutely shocking. The final piece of news is regarding outgoing. Our good friend Fabrizio Romano gave us a nice summary of all the information that he knows. And you know what I really like about Fabrizio these days? He makes it easy. I could just get one screenshot and it literally gets all the information in one tweet. So where do we start? Number one, Cesare Casadei looks set to be joining. I think it's Lazio if I'm not mistaken. The deal is set to be agreed for 14 million euros, right? 35 to 40% sell-on fee agreed. A lot of you are going to say, well, we just made our money back. We bought him for 14 million, we're selling him for 14 million. What was the point? Guys, in the same window we bought Cesare Casadei, we got Carney Chukwuemeka, Omari Hutchinson, Diego Moreira, and Andre Santos, right? Since then, Moreira left for an 8 million profit. Hutchinson left for a 23 million profit. Cesare went on loan and we got a loan fee, and now we're selling him to break even with 14 million. However, we've got a 35 to 40 million pound percent sell-on fee, meaning when he leaves Lazio, which he will, and goes to an Inter or an AC or a Juve or Roma, Atalanta, there's going to be a sell-on fee. And Chelsea will make a profit with him as well. There's 4 players apart from Carney. And Carney was unlucky because of injury. Santos, if you decide to sell him tomorrow, on my mama, you're getting 60, 70 million on it. If you look at it, yeah, Mathys Tel hasn't achieved nothing compared to Andre Santos at the moment. Garnacho, in my opinion, has achieved nothing compared to Andre Santos. Yeah, the way you look at their actual performances. Don't look at trophies and armpits that these players didn't contribute to directly. Maybe Garnacho because he scored in the FA Cup final. I'll give him that. But Santos, Bayern want him. Chelsea aren't willing to sell it. So for me, the Casadei deal is a success. I don't care what anyone says because we're going to get a big lump sum of money. He didn't work out for Chelsea. He was never meant to work out at Chelsea. The next one, David Washington is going back on loan to Santos. We spoke about this yesterday. Fabrizio now is confirming it. Furthermore, Caleb Wiley has been recalled from Strasbourg, and it looks like, according to Fabrizio Romano, he's going to Watford to play left. Brilliant news. Genuinely brilliant news. He'll get accustomed to lifestyle in London, or North London. He'll grow into the physicality in the Championship, he'll be perfectly fine. I've seen him. He reminds me of a Robinson at Fulham. Like, he's not as good as Robinson, but his style. Like, if you think of Robinson, powerful, athletic, intelligent on making the right runs, you know, the angles, whether it's in out, or whether it's in the front of the winger, he's just an intelligent runner, right? And more importantly, likes to put crosses in with power on the ground. He's just Robinson. He's just not as good as him yet. He needs to develop. Both American internationals, very easy comparison to make. Watford, in my opinion, will be a great loan. Another player that could be leaving Chelsea Football Club, and I think he will be leaving, and the fee will most probably be for free with bonuses and sell-ons, Harvey Vale. Harvey Vale looks set to be going to QPR, West London club. Means he doesn't even have to move his house. Great news for Harvey. I said to you guys multiple times, Harvey Vale will have a career where when you look back at it, he's been top half Championship, bottom half Premier League. He will be a yo-yo player. He'll be the player that will get acquired by a Championship team, do really well. They'll get up to the Premier League. They might not be good enough. They get relegated. He'll either be bought by a bottom half Premier League team, or he'll stay in the Championship top half and help teams get promoted. He is a very, very good player. He will have a good, illustrious career. Not everyone's cut out for Chelsea, and his development just didn't go in the way that it needed to go. He will be fine. Trust me on this one. It is what it is. This was the news that we have so far. Like I said, no videos for the next 3 days. I hope you lot enjoyed this one. If you want to keep up with me, in the pinned comment is my linked tree, where there I have my Instagram. I will be putting stories up of my trip in Milan, the game at the San Siro, my overall experience. I'll make a reel and a vlog of how I was there. Basically, just my wife loves doing that stuff, so I'm going to let her get creative with all that stuff. You lot can check it out. And if you want to follow me football related content, I'm going to be on Twitter. Yeah, without doubt, I'm going to be checking what's happening with Chelsea. So I might make a comment or two. You guys can interact with me there as well. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a lovely evening. And yeah, thanks for being understanding.